What's going on, guys? You haven't heard from me in a while, and there's a reason for that. It's actually because I've broken my camera. I haven't gotten around to getting a new one yet. I do have this computer software to do videos like this, and it doesn't necessarily take too long to make a video like this, but it does take forever for it to upload on YouTube. Depending on how long the video it usually takes anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours, sometimes more, sometimes less. It just all depends on how long the video is. But the problem with that is that I got to sit here with my computer the whole time that it's uploading to YouTube and not let it go to sleep or it won't upload. So that's why you haven't heard from me for a while. But I'm going to try to make a conscious effort to get here and do this more for you and put that spare time and make some time for doing this. Remember, if you want to follow me on Twitter, you can. The Twitter handle is the same handle as I have here on YouTube, Mr. Milholland. There you can find my online articles to read. I also live tweet during games. I also put out some news. During the games, I'll live tweet big plays, game-changing plays, who's looking good, who's looking bad, that sort of thing. Here comes in December. I will be doing scouting. I'll be putting scouting videos out here on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter to get the online articles. It may be easier to get them that way. Also, you can like my Facebook page. It is Titan Town. You can get my articles there. I'll put a good meme if I can find one on there from time to time, trying to build that community up along with my Twitter. And be sure to subscribe here on YouTube as well. So today I'm going to recap, or not really recap, but just kind of go over the Oakland Raiders game where we did lose 26-16. And then I'm going to make some predictions and talk a little bit about the Jacksonville Jaguars game. The Oakland Raider game that we lost is not a typical Titans loss. We didn't lose because we committed too many penalties. We didn't lose because of outrageous play calling. We didn't lose because we turned the ball over too much. We didn't lose because somebody got hurt. In this game, we actually lost solely because we got outplayed by the Oakland Raiders, and there is some positives to take away from this game. But before we get into that, the two things that really cost the Titans this game, if you want to really dive down and get into it, one being not converting in the red zone. The Titans only scored one touchdown in that game. I think the Raiders scored two. So that was one thing that really cost the Titans. The Raiders might have scored three, but I think it was only two. And the next thing that really cost the Titans was poor tackling. They just really didn't get a hold of their guy and bring him down. Adoree Jackson got a mean stiff arm from, I think it was Michael Crabtree. Jarrell Casey got bowled over by Marshawn Lynch, and that's why they call him Beast Mode. Casey got rolled there, and I'm sure it was embarrassing for him, and it was also hard to watch as a Titan fan. The next thing that I want to talk about is also that Amari Cooper, he put on some weight over this offseason, and that might have had something to do with it, but he was able to move the pile and get into the end zone on the Raiders' first drive. And at the beginning of this game, it really looked like it was going to be a high-scoring game. Both teams drove down from the opening play, got a touchdown. The next series, both teams went down and got a field goal. The Raiders was able to squeeze in one more field goal before halftime to make it 13-10 headed into the half. Coming out in the second half, the Raiders just kind of continued and built up on their momentum and really took off with it. The Tennessee Titans failed to do so. Remember, failing to convert the touchdowns in the red zone really cost this team, which was a team that was very good in the red zone last year. And a lot of Titans fans are freaking out about this loss. I don't think it's nothing to freak out about. The Raiders are a good football team. The Titans had a chance to win this game. They hung in there with them. They didn't get blowed out or anything like they would have before. So some of the positives in this game, Corey Davis, he caught 6 passes for 68 yards. And what's really impressive about this is Corey Davis has not gotten a chance to get on the field and play in preseason games. He hasn't got a chance to knock that rust off. He's a rookie, first time ever seeing the NFL field, and he goes out there and he does a good job. So just think of how good Corey Davis is going to be once he gets a chance to knock that rust off and really dominate. So that's a key positive. Marcus Mariota looked better than what he did in the preseason. He didn't float as many passes. He looked more comfortable in the pocket. He was able to use his legs and even score a rushing touchdown in the first series. So that was the key positive. But we're moving on from that game. That game is over. It is in the past. Nothing we can do about it now. So let's talk about the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is a team coming in. They beat the Houston Texans in a dominant fashion. I can't remember the actual score of the game. I think it was 26-7. I don't know that exactly. I'm sure one of you guys do know it, or it would be easy to find for you. Just flip your phone out. It wouldn't take just a few minutes. But anyways, keys to victory in this game is the Titans are going to have to shut down the running game. That's really the only leg the Jacksonville Jaguars have to stand on offense right now, especially with Allen Robinson out for the season with a torn ACL. Leonard Fournette in that backfield. He is a good running back. So the Titans definitely, if they can shut that running game down and not let them run it, make them beat you throwing the football, the Jacksonville Jaguars probably can't beat us throwing the football, especially with Blake Bortles at the helm. That's just not going to happen, and their top receiver being out. On the opposite side of the ball, they have to be better in the red zone. When they get down in the red zone, they have to convert and score touchdowns there. They can't do like they did against the Houston Texans last week. While the Jaguars do not have a very good offense, the Jaguars do have a very good defense. They have Jalen Ramsey on the outside. Right now, he is listed as questionable, but I do fully expect him to play in this game. They also have Miles Jack in the middle, Malik Jackson on the defensive line. They have several very good players. They just signed Barry Church from the Dallas Cowboys last season. They also signed the cornerback from the Houston Texans. I can't remember his name right off the top of my head. I'm terrible with names. If you guys watched my videos before, you do know this. I've said this before. I'm absolutely terrible with names. But anyways, the Titans have to convert touchdowns in the red zone, and they have to stop the Jacksonville Jaguars run game. If they can stop the Jacksonville Jaguars run game, converting touchdowns in the red zone wouldn't matter as much. They could probably win this game by field goals. But I want to blow these guys out. I remember what they did to us last year on Christmas Day. They took away our playoff chances. They hurt Marcus Mariota, and they won that game. So I want to absolutely embarrass them in this game. I want to put our foot on their throats from the very beginning and not look back from there. Some of the things the Titans can do on the defensive side of the ball, they have the rookie Cam Robinson starting at left tackle. Sorry, somebody's driving by my house really slow. They have the rookie Cam Robinson starting at left tackle. So he's going to be going head-to-head with Jarrell Casey, and also Brian Orakpo is on that side. So look for Blake Bortles to eat a lot of dirt in this game. He's going to be put on his back a lot, I believe. I don't believe Cam Robinson can block these guys. I don't believe Cam Robinson is all that technically good. I did scout him. He's way better at run blocking than he is pass blocking. Pass blocking, he's a little bit slow, a little bit stiff. He's very strong, but he hasn't got very good movement, and he's kind of just a little bit slower. Not too good with his hands. He's got decent hands, but he's not gonna stop somebody when they go to bull rush or cut inside or work the edge. He's not going to be able to do that. Also, you have Blake Bortles throwing the football. So unless his wide receiver is just completely wide open, really we have nothing to worry about there, even if he does throw the football. I read somewhere he only had 10 completed passes against the Houston Texans. That's mainly because they are now a run-first football team. Obviously, they didn't have to throw the ball very much in that game, having the lead through the entire game. So that's something to think about. Plus, Adoree Jackson, he showed a lot of promise in that game against Oakland. He was arguably our best defensive back in that game. He made a few rookie mistakes here and there, missed a few tackles, but overall, he was solid in coverage, and he stayed with his man. On the offensive side of the ball, this defense is very good. Look for Jalen Ramsey if he does play, which I do expect him to play. He won't shadow any particular receiver. So look for the Titans slot receiver, the third guy. Whoever the top two quarterbacks ain't covering is going to have a good game. I expect that to be Corey Davis a lot. Delaney Walker, he should have another big game. Hopefully Eric Decker get in there and get involved more. But most of all, I hope the run game is better than it was last week. Hopefully the running backs will be able to get more carries and really get their heads full of steam and being able to go. And control the football and hold on to the football and play keep away with the other team is what I'm really hoping to see for us to get back to our identity. A few predictions for this game. I predict Corey Davis and Adoree Jackson will have their first career touchdowns in this game, which that will be great. Another prediction, and as long as Blake Bortles is throwing the ball, if Adoree Jackson's covering, he's got a chance for a pick six every time. And moving on, I do predict the Titans to have 4 or more sacks, 3 coming from the left side where Cam Robinson is. So that just shows you how much faith I have in Cam Robinson being able to stop Darrell Casey or Brian Orakpo, which is very little. Another bold prediction I have is Marcus Mariota will run for another touchdown. He will scramble. This is a good defense. They're going to be able to cover a lot of guys, especially in the red zone when it gets tight. So look for Mariota to use his legs and break off another touchdown run. Hopefully he can beat that 87-yard run. Maybe he can run it for 99 yards or 90 yards or something like that and just really make them stick like he's done before. That would be spectacular, I guess. But anyways, this is my video for you guys today. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at Mr. Milholland. Same name as the guy here on YouTube. Like my Facebook page, Titantown. And I appreciate all you guys for watching. Be sure to hit the subscribe button here. And I'll talk to you guys again in a few days.